Cheers. Oh. That wasn't wine, by the way. It's D-Mannose mixed with water. Yeah? Every night before bed, I have been taking this religiously for many, many months, as well as high vitamin C to get on top of those recurrent UTIs I used to have. I don't know what caused them. All I know is this has helped. Touch wood. But yeah, I cannot recommend this enough. It's basically powder created from cranberries. That and high vitamin C. Definitely recommend. Of course, I do take herbs from the herbalist as well. So there might be something in that herbal mix that's also helping. Something's helping anyway. So I shall carry on with what I'm doing. But yeah, any woman that's had the problem of UTIs, you need to buy D-Mannose. You can get it off Amazon. I've got the powder. I think you can get tablets as well. Either way, it's going to work. And it's better for you than to keep taking nitrofurantoin, yeah, strong antibiotic that I thought used to help, but in the long run actually just wipes out your good bacteria. And yeah, not great side effects really. But obviously when you don't know any better, that's what you're prescribed from the doctor. So someone online actually recommended the D-Mannose powder a long time ago, and then the urologist recommended it, along with the vitamin C, also recommended by the urologist. So luckily I've stayed away from urology. And man, am I glad, because they wanted to have another look down there. They wanted to stretch the bladder to see what was going on, to have a look, and I don't know, I didn't fancy them doing that. I've got a bit of hypermobility, which ties in with the POTS, postural tachycardia syndrome, which is where the heart races a lot from lying to standing. And that's tested on a tilt table, which was tested many years ago now. I don't know where the time goes. I really don't. I have to say, I always used to feel like, oh, there's not enough time, there's not enough time. But then ever since the pandemic, I've just felt like, oh my God, time's slowed down. There's loads of time. Why have I been rushing around, you know? It's weird. Even though things have returned to a bit more of normality now, I still feel like, yeah, there's plenty of time. Just depends what way you look at it, really. Yeah. So, I'm only allowed 1 square of conscious chocolate a day. This one, yeah, conscious. Personally, I really wish I could have a glass of wine to knock me unconscious sometimes. I did have a glass of wine the other week actually. It was very nice, nice little treat. I'd been so worried about having wine because in the past it had triggered a UTI. I was sure of it. So I'd had that fear of that. Plus, I've had the fear put into me about having a bath, yeah? they said, the nurses would say, if you're prone to UTIs, don't have a bath. Always have a shower. It's like, great. So now I haven't been able to have relaxing baths either. So what do I do to relax? I do yoga. And I go to meditation. And I do crochet. Something I never ever thought I'd be saying. But I've sort of gotten into crochet since last autumn, winter. Made a few little bits, like headbands, a couple of hats, and at the moment I'm working on a blanket, which with any luck might be finished by winter. But yeah, it's given me something to do, the crochet, and it's quite, I'd say it's quite mindful, being mindful, because you've got to concentrate so much on all the different stitches, and I guess it really takes you into that present moment. So then you're filling your mind up, and actually the mind can only think of one thing at a time. Actually, it's really fascinating how the mind works. I've learned a lot about that recently. It's more powerful than you could ever think. I mean, I'm all for positive thinking, but you know, there's been times when my health has spiraled that then my mind would spiral. But I would say it's because of the physical health. But all the time I feel like I'm improving, like recently, I managed to keep on an even keel, which is great. So then I'm more in the mood for doing positive affirmations. Because it's more believable now to actually say, yeah, my health's improving. Whereas if I said that ages ago, I don't think I would have believed it. But according to a technique called the lightning process, if you keep saying it, then I think you kind of trick yourself into thinking that you're better. It's almost a bit like brainwashing in a way. It's like a mental diet, yeah? Keeping on top of thoughts. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do for now for a video. And hope everyone's as well as possible.